Who's to say who's a saint and who's a sinner? Lord, it's tough enough to trudge from brunch to dinner. We seek the light of truth between our white lies. We sleep away our youth under tattletale skies. Who's to say who's a sinner, who's a saint? Who's to say who you can love and who you can't? It's easy for the pot to call the kettle black. They're just sorry for the hot and lusty, sordid lives they lack. Ain't it a bitch sorting out our sordid lives? It's a bitch when you come to realize when you crack yourself a box of Cracker Jack, you can get a really shitty prize. It's a bitch sorting out our sordid lives. Well, we struggle coming down the chute to take our first breath, and we struggle for acceptance from birth to death. And the Lord's too busy trying to keep the world on its feet. He ain't got time to give a shit about what goes on between the sheets. It's a bitch sorting out our sordid lives. It's a bitch when you come to realize when you crack yourself a box of Cracker Jack, you can get a really shitty prize. It's a bitch sorting out our sorry little sordid lives.
You're my 27th therapist in 3 years. Where to start? I'm from the South, Texas, actually. I'm an actor, and I'm gay. I was raised rigid Southern Baptist. Oh, I know, I had a dream the other night. I know you guys love dreams. It was about Ruth Bussey from Laugh In. When I was a little boy, I was never allowed to watch Laugh In. Too vulgar, too risque, my mama used to say. But one summer, I spent 3 weeks with my Aunt LaVonda, and for 3 weeks in a row, I got to watch Laugh In. I felt so sneaky and evil, but I liked that feeling. I still do. Aunt LaVonda, she was so cool. She swore me to secrecy. Now, what your mama don't know won't kill her. But if your mama did know, she'd kill us both. Oh, LaVonda, she used to cuss right in front of me. In fact, the first time I heard the word fuck, it was out of her mouth. She's great. Love that. I still watch it sometimes, every now and then. Laugh In on reruns. Did not date well. So anyway, Ruth Bussey's playing the old prude on the park bench, you know, in my dream. And Artie Johnson's there, and she gets all offended, starts beating him over the head with a purse, and then it all got kind of weird. Ruth's wig fell, and she was a man. And She stopped beating Artie over the head, and they stared at each other longingly. And then they started ripping each other's clothes off and kissing each other. And Ruthie was wearing these falsies, and Artie just tore them off. And she had this incredible body. I mean, just this great ass and incredible pecs, ripped stomach. Oh, beautiful cock. Ruth was hung like a horse. Kind of looked like Antonio Sabato Jr., but with Ruth Bussy's face. Artie, he looked awful though. He was all pasty and flabby and this little itty bitty thumb dick, but you know, Ruth didn't care. They just kept going at it a mile a minute on the park bench. And I was so turned on. I woke up with this heart on. I was just totally turned on by this old prude Ruthie, dressed like a man. What do you think that means?
LaVonda and Latrelle went over to the funeral home to make all the arrangements. Latrelle is just beside herself. She is so high-strung. But don't you worry. LaVonda loves you like a sister. That ain't going to change one iota. I'm going to get you a refill.
Thank you. Today I was at the Shamrock, filling up. I just needed one more full tank of gas for a complete set of them Dallas Cowboy mugs. talk. Who could blame her? I know it. I know it. I know it. I give her a Valium. Bless her heart. Now, Cosmo says that chorus girl kicks will distract you from a nicotine fit and it'll go away. Well, I just don't know. I don't think I could do them worth a flying split, and I cringe just to think about someone walking in on me and thinking I'm crazy. Oh no. I don't think Brother Boy is mentally stable enough to come to the funeral. Last time I saw him, he thought he was Tammy Wynette. Had on a real pretty wig and a sequin pantsuit though. And if you'd squint your eyes and you kept a good distance away, he looked just like Tammy in the early years. I know it, I know it, I know it. Tammy is gone now. Plotted lung or something. She is singing with the angels and they are lucky to have her. Bless her heart. Had more troubles than Christ on the cross. Honey, when it came to life-threatening illnesses, old Tammy was sort of the Elizabeth Taylor of country music. I gotta get back to the trail. Oh, she does not look happy. Her and LaVonda have been at it all morning. They never could get along, and I refuse to referee anymore. Oh, well, thank you, hon. I need those prayers. Prayers mean so much. I'll see you at the funeral. Bye-bye. Shit.
You just gotta believe what she's done now. You just won't.
Oh, well, what did
LaVonda
you
wants to bury Mom in that ugly old mink stove with the head still on it.
Oh, well.
I mean, I know Mama loved that stove, but Lord, since it's 100 degrees out, no person living or dead should be covering a mink stove in the middle of this heat. It's not appropriate, it's not right, and I will not have it, and I hope you support me in this.
Well,
I will not have her making a mockery of my one and only mom at her one and only funeral. It's just not going to happen. Ooh, Lord, it's hot. Is your air conditioner working?
yeah, but when it gets like this, it don't seem to help a little bit.
Probably needs Freon.
Well, I never did like Sister's Meat Stone, no way. Keep it jiggy with them glass eyes staring out at you. Of course, she was awful partial to you.
I know it. I know it. But it's summer, Sissy. Hot summer. Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you backed me up on this. I did.
Oh, well,
Now she is. She won't listen to me. I got a tittle.
I
Thank you.
shit. Damn, shit. Ouch.
Did you say something?
No, would you like some iced tea? I just made a fresh batch.
Oh, that'd be heaven. I'm parched.
There's enough food in here to feed Cox's army. Folks have been dropping by all morning.
Thank you. Did anyone say anything
About what?
about the circumstances surrounding Mama's death?
Oh, that. Well, Noleta Nethercott was over here. She brought by a tuna casserole. Her mom was recipe. Oh, that ought to be refrigerated. We will all get ptomaine. It's all over town, Latrelle. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, I refuse to believe a word of it. Someone started that vicious rumor. That's why I left this town. Mama was a good Christian woman and everybody knows it. Everyone's right back there?
Oh, it looks all right to me. Well, you know, Latrelle, I never say anything bad about my sister. I mean, she was like a second mom to me, being how much older she was. But, honey, she just sort of went a little crazy towards the end after your daddy died. I mean, just kind of cut loose. She started honky-tonking almost every night out of Bubba. Her best friend towards the end was Bitsy Harling.
Miss May Harling, you stayed blacks in high school?
The one on the same. She's been singing on the weekends out of Bubba since she got out of jail. Said she was afraid.
Where's the trash? That's a cigarette cough.
No shit.
You gonna die of lung cancer just like Aunt Bertha did. You mark my words. Oh, that was an awful death. She suffered so.
Well, for your information, Miss Smarty Richards, I quit smoking 3 days ago.
We'll see how long that lasts. Besides, the damage you've done to your lungs is most likely irreparable. I read all about it in the magazine at the doctor's office. It's me, Harling and Mom.
Yes, ma'am. Then a couple months ago, Sister started carrying on with GW Nethercott, and that was the beginning of the
Stop. Just stop it. I don't want to talk about this right now. I want to remember Mama the way I want to remember her, and not shacked up in a motel room with a lowlife with 2 wooden legs. Ooh, apple. Oh, this pie good. Who made this?
Evelyn Crawley. I guess I will have a little piece after all. I swear I'm gonna get as big as Vera Lissa without my nicotine.
Oh my lord. I saw birthday. I went down to the Piggly Wiggly. I wanted a cold drink and I had a craving for something sweet. My lord, she's got big.
You could move in.
I almost didn't recognize her.
You know, she can't even stand up behind that register no more. They give her a bar stool to sit on, and Letitia Bustamante, you know, that sweet little Mexican girl that works the other register, she told me that they had to reinforce that bar stool with lug
I
nuts.
swear.
Vera is so sweet, though. I mean, she always slips me a few extra green stamps, and she never even bothers to check the expiration date on my coupons. She's my best friend.
But why in God's green earth would anyone let themselves get that big?
She says it's glandular.
Glandular.
Oh, I saw Ty in that Apple commercial where the dog licks his face. That was real cute. Lord, he is so good looking. Y'all must be proud.
Well, we're not. I mean, I like that commercial and all, but after he got off the soap opera, he started doing theater, Sissy. Awful stuff. He calls it art. I call it trash. He did this one play and begged me and Wilson to come up to New York and see him in it. Well, I was just down to see Glenn Close in Sunset Boulevard. So I talked Wilson into going up there. It was called, oh Lord, I forget the name. Some musical term. Allegri?
Crescendo?
No. Whatever it was, it had nothing whatsoever to do with the subject matter. Anyhow, the play's going along all nicely. When all of a sudden my son walks out on stage naked. Buck naked, Sissy.
What? Sweet Jesus, naked?
And you could see everything.
He's tallywhacker?
Everything.
Tallywhack.
And he was playing a homosexual again. I mean, I just stared down at the lap until it was over. I've never been so humiliated in all my life. And you know what he had the audacity to do? Came up to us afterward and said, "So what do you think?" What I think? What was I supposed to think? I just stared at him with my mouth open and he said, "Okay, let's go get some dinner." Wilson said we were never going back to New York. Said it was worse than Los Angeles. I always said that the next Sissy, I did. Oh, and to top it all off, the next night when we went to go see Sunset Boulevard, Glenn Close had lost her voice. And this other woman, whom I'd never heard of in my life, played the role of Norma Desmond. Well, they once said had a part on Road, but I certainly don't remember her. Whole trip was one big bust.
Well, that's too bad. I thought in that TV movie where he played that AIDS patient that he was real good. They had him looking like that warmed over. I wish they'd given him a bigger part, though. Vera went to the bathroom and missed him altogether.
I know it. I know it. But Sissy, these roles, there's a recurring theme here in case you haven't noticed. Except for the Alpo commercial. After that movie I told him, if you're going to play a homosexual, why waste it on a dead part? Win an Academy Award for it, for heaven's sake, like that famous actor in that Spider-Woman movie. Before Tom Hanks, another thing I don't particularly care for. Don't waste it on a dead part. Ooh, that's LaVonda? I can't believe the way she dresses in public. You're going to back me up in this, aren't you? Strut like a fancy rooster. Well,
what, Latrelle?
Oh, hi, Sissy. How are you, Suge?
I'm fine.
where's the stove, LaVonda?
Oh, Mama, where's the mom?
You're just doing this out of spite, LaVonda Jean. Mama's going to look like a fool wearing a big stove in the middle of this heat. Be the laughing stock in town.
Unfortunately, we already are.
Noleta was over here. She brought a tuna casserole. I refrigerated it. She was real worried this was going to affect y'all's friendship. She kicked GW out. I give her a Valium.
That's sweet.
So it's true?
Of course it's true. There's a police record on it and everything. Why wouldn't you think it's true? Oh, this ain't gonna affect our friendship.
I told her that, but you ought to go by and see her. She's real upset.
I just can't believe it. Did they arrest you, W?
For what? Leaving two wooden legs in the wrong place? No, they just had to investigate, you know, give them circumstances. I read the coroner's report. Mama hit her head on the sink, and the blow caused her brain to be flooded with blood. So she internally hemorrhaged to death. They say she never suffered.
Well, I just think that Sister felt so cooped up all those years
It runs in this family. Although I'm quite convinced it must have skipped a gene or something when you was born.
I have needs too, I'll have you know. I just don't make mine public. My needs are kept in the privacy of my own bedroom.
Well, I don't recall any of mine being made in a public place, Latrelle.
Unfortunately, I can't say the same.
Oh, you are awful.
Guilty.
Our one and only mama has died by sitting over 2 wooden legs and hitting her head on the sink of a city motel room where she was committing adultery. And y'all are laughing. Well, I do not think it's funny.
Oh, Latrelle.
No, just leave me alone. I thought you were going to back me up on this.
Well, I'm sorry, hon, but I just believe that all of these decisions ought to be made by sister's kids. I just decided that. I just decided that right this very minute on the spot.
Well, fine. Since I'm the oldest, then I should be in charge and I should make all major decisions.
Bullshit. We should all get an equal vote. And Sissy, you should get a vote too. You know you've always been more like a sister than an aunt to us.
I don't really want
And Brother Boy should vote too. Of course, it is kind of hard to vote when you're locked up in a loony bin.
No, can't argue with that.
Would you stop? I have enough on my mind about you bringing up Brother Boy.
The last time I saw Brother Boy, he thought he was Tammy Wynette. About a year ago.
Before that, it was Loretta.
Didn't he do Kenny Wells way back then?
Lord, I forgot that. It wasn't God who made honky tonk angels. That's a good song. Someone ought to redo that. I believe Trisha Yearwood could sing the shit out of that.
You eat with that mouth too?
Mostly.
Loretta was always my favorite, though. I swear, in that get-up and that big old white gown, Brother Boy was her spitting image.
Sissy Spacek couldn't hold a candle to Brother Boy's Loretta.
No, she could not. When he pretended to sing along to her records, you almost forgot. Lord, he could tear her up. You ain't woman enough to take my man.
Who cares?
Me and Sissy.
Why?
Because he's my baby brother, Latrelle, and I want to get him out.
Out? Did you say out?
Yes, out. I called the institution this morning.
You did what?
Called him?
Called him. He needs to know about Mama. They said now that Mama's dead, you and me are responsible. And if we sign the proper papers, we can get him out. He can live with me. I just think he should be here for his own Mama's funeral.
I think LaVonda may be right.
Well, I don't. We can't have Brother Boy at the funeral. He'll be a spectacle. Mama's death is enough of an embarrassment without having Brother Boy at the funeral. Besides, in case you're forgetting, LaVonda, he's crazy.
Brother Boy is not crazy.
There's something wrong with him up here, you know it?
I don't think that what's wrong with him is up here.
The only thing wrong with him, if it's wrong, is that he likes to dress up like a woman.
That's wrong.
According to who, Latrelle?
According to the Bible and according to God.
You mean to tell me there's a scripture that says men shall not dress up in women's clothes?
No.
Maybe you're the crazy one, Latrelle.
I am not the one who wants to bury a woman in a stove in the middle of a heat wave.
Mama loved that stole, Latrelle.
Yes, but she had the good fashion sense not to wear it in the summertime. Sissy, say something. I thought you were on my side.
I am not on anybody's side. I am trying to quit smoking, and you two are getting on my nerves. Not on her. It don't matter if sister wears that stole anyway, because she's dead and will be buried shortly, and everyone will forget about it in no time flat. It don't matter. So just hush up, both of you.
You know why she don't want Mama buried in that stove?
No, I don't.
Because it's an antique, and it's valuable, and that stove is in real good shape.
Please.
Oh, don't try to deny it, Latrelle, although that is your specialty if I'm not mistaken. Denial.
What are you talking about tonight? Not about what?
About everything. About how Mama died, about why you want to keep Brother Boy cooped up like some damn animal.
Why is that, for example?
Never mind.
No, I want to hear this.
It's just that, well, you know how close me and Ty are.
How dare you bring my son into this sordid picture? What does my son have to do with this?
All I'm saying is Ty has more in common with Brother Boy than you're willing to admit. Oh, Lord. And I think you blame Brother Boy for the way Ty is.
Ty isn't anything, so you just shut your mouth about my son, LaVonda.
I went up to New York to see a play he was in. I went up to New York to see show opening night. It was real good. Oh, Sissy, the play was spectacular, real sensuous with a powerful message. And afterwards, we went out with the all-male cast, and we went to an all-male bar, and that's where he told me that
My son is not a homosexual, so you just shut up, shut the hell up, because I do not want to hear this.
You're in denial, Latrelle.
I am not in denial. Quit saying that I am in denial.
Okay.
I am not in denial.
It, but I ain't gonna change the truth, and the truth is
I don't want to hear the truth, LaVonda. Did you ever think that I want to know the truth?
I never would have quit smoking if I'd known Sissy was gonna die. Just as I am, poor wretched, blind, side ridges healing of the mind, yea, all I need in thee to find, O Lamb of God, I come, just as I am, though waiting not to rid my soul of one dark blood. From thee whose blood can cleanse each spot, O Lamb of God, I come, I come.
When I was a kid, I was fat. Fat boy. Wobble butt. That's what the other kids used to call me. I wish they could see my ass today. I worked real hard on my ass. Anyway, one year, I think it was 5th grade, my mama took me shopping for some new clothes for school, and I needed some jeans, and the only ones that would fit me were the Husky jeans. Had this label on the back that said Husky. And it kind of announced to everyone behind you that you were a husky. Well, I didn't want to be a husky, so I just started crying. Right there in the store, and my mama, she took me aside and she said, listen, Ty, no one's going to have to know. It'll be our little secret. So she bought those husky jeans and she took me home. And she went to Goodwill and she bought some used jeans. And she took the labels off and sewed on the slim labels on the husky jeans. Slim. Shit. Like I could pull that off. But that's the kind of mama she was. She didn't ever make me feel bad about being fat. Always made it okay somehow. I always thought that if I told her I was gay, it would apply somehow, you know? But then this other thought keeps running through my head that, you know, she'd try and change the labels. But instead of from husky to slim, from gay to straight. Shit. I tried to do that for years.
That's good. Real good.
Not since Nahum. No, sir. Not since Nahum.
Here you go, GW.
I just can't get her off my mom, Wardell.
Yeah, well, that's some serious ass shit you've been through, boy.
And I'm an agony.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm in hell.
Jacob's ladder. Witch's hat. You do Jacob's ladder and then witch's hat. 2 tricks in one. Well, really 1 trick and then another by just pulling the string of your teeth. Ain't that neat?
You have too much time on your hands, Odell.
You know what I can't get off my mind?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I can't get that pig blowing incident off my mind.
What?
GW, please, if I gotta hear about that goddamn pig one more time, I think I'll just shit.
It all happened at the Tyler County Fair.
Yeah, it's just as good a time as any. Keep it on the place.
Sure thing, Bubba. See, I go down to Tyler every year for the county fair. Brew! I just love the cooking competition, the displays of macrame, and the animals. Plus, it gives me a chance to see me and Wardell's sister.
You know, Odell and I had some good times once upon a time. How is old Odell?
Oh, she's fine. Her and Darrell had some marital problems back then, though. He beat her up a few times. But after me and Wardell went over there and showed him what a good ass woman was all about, he's been a perfect husband ever since. You know how Bubba feels about his little sister.
Yeah, well, I never thought Darryl Coons was never worth a good goddamn anyhow. Any man that hits his woman ain't no man at all.
He's in group therapy now for abusive husbands. They get together once a week with a specialist in wife beating, and they purge. Some of them are deadbeat dads, too. And there used to be 2 groups, one for wife beaters and one for deadbeat dads. But so many crossed over from one to the next, they merged. They merged, and then they purged.
They purged?
Uh-huh. Now that's when you all kind of spew forth your story, and then you feel better once you spew forth. Darrell says it works. Hasn't laid a hand on Moselle since he started virgin. Because all they got asked might have something to do with it.
Yeah, well, I probably should have married Moselle instead of Noleta. Maybe then I wouldn't have felt compelled to fool around and Peggy would still be alive. That's a big old pile of shit, Odell.
You know, GW, you're starting to get on my nerves. Why don't you come down from the cross, buddy? We could use the wood. Well, that was a joke, GW. No, you lift your spirits.
Uh-huh. You of all people have the gall to say that I'm getting on your nerves. When you stay on everybody else's nerves about 99.9% of the goddamn time.
Now, I'll have you know, a lot of people find me to be a very interesting person.
Yeah, who?
Vera Liso, over at the Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, shit.
Why, when I told her my pig story, she was absolutely riveted.
That's because she can't get up.
Now you've gone and hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry. Tell me your pig story.
Nope, ain't gonna tell you.
Oh, come on, just tell it.
No, I'm gonna save it for someone who really wants to hear it.
Oh, don't be a baby. Fine. Suit yourself. I don't give a shit.
Well, it all happened at the swine wedding.
The swine weighing.
Uh-huh. That's where they weigh the hogs to make sure they qualify for the competition. They all have to meet the future farmers of America guidelines, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, this one boy was told that his hog was a little too light and would have to gain a few pounds right quick like. Cupping salsa. Pocketbook. 2 tricks in one.
What happened to the pig, Odell?
I was getting to that, GW. Now, just as I round the corner from where all the car parties were lined up, that's when I witnessed the whole shebang. That boy was there with a bunch of his buddies. They all looked like juvenile delinquents to me. And they were standing there holding that hog down while taking a water hose and putting water down that poor old pig's throat. I said, "Hey boys, what you doing to that pig?" And the big one turns to me and he said, "Don't you never mind what that dude that made. That's my pig. You just go drain your pipe." "Go drain your pipe," he told me. And that's...
tell me he ain't done yet?
I got sidetracked.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shut up, Wardell.
Don't you tell me to shut up or I'll whoop your ass.
So go to hell, Wardell.
Yeah, lead the way.
Anyhow, just about that time, I was going to go on my own way and mind my own business. When all of a sudden, I turned around and that poor old pig, he just fell over and
Died! The damn pig died! Finished! End of discussion! Finito! Next! Yeah, well that's a goddamn shame. But I guess life can go on now, huh, GW?
Yeah, except for the pig.
That's a good one, GW.
that ain't funny.
The hell it ain't! It's the first time GW's laughed since Peggy died.
Oh, shit.
I know how you feel, buddy. I still have nightmares about that big monster. Walter coming out of the snout, smash, going on.
I don't give a shit about your filthy, ugly, mud-wallowing, slop-eating pig, Odell. I killed a woman by irresponsibly leaving these legs in the middle of a motel room after we made long, passionate love.
Oh, my Lord.
And I haven't killed nobody since Nam. And I didn't love any of them slant-eyed gooks. And killing them has haunted me for years. So how am I supposed to get over it, huh? You gonna get over that pig? I ain't never gonna get over killing Peggy.
GW, go easy on yourself, buddy. She tripped over your legs on her way to the bathroom. Wasn't your fault. It was an accident. Could have happened to anyone.
Anyone with 2 wooden legs.
Shut up, Odell.
Hell, Wardell.
Go lead the way.
You know what else I can't get over?
Oh, Lord.
That Ebola virus.
I swear to Christ, if you get into that one, I will beat you half to death.
Don't stop anxiety.
Put your hands over your heads and don't make any sudden moves! Now! Move it!
What the hell do you think you're doing, woman?
We just watched Thelma and Louise and we're pissed! And mad! All men, especially the 3 of y'all!
Why did this to me? What did I do?
You live and breathe, Odell, so just shut up and quit asking questions. We'll ask the questions, okay?
Okay.
You make me sick, GW. Just looking at you makes me want to kill you dead.
Noleta, come on.
It's Thelma. I thought I was Thelma. No, Thelma's the one with the shitty husband. Hey, hands up, GW. You too, Wardell. Now, I mean it.
Okay, okay.
Hello, Wardell.
Hey, LaVonda, you are looking good.
Yeah, well, I work at it. You and your nitwit brother over there beat up any queers lately?
Yeah, and nitwit.
Liar.
Y'all are drunk.
Huh, no shit. And I'm on Valium, too. You have no idea how much I hate your stinking guts right now, GW.
Noleta, come on.
Shut up!
LaVonda, you know I've always felt real bad about that incident with Brother Boy.
Feel bad, huh? He feels bad.
Bad.
You feel bad, and he's rotting in a crazy farm because of you. Big deal, Wardell. It's time to get even.
That happened over 20 years
Don't
ago.
want to hear it, Wardell, so just shut the hell up.
Okay.
And I mean it.
Okay, okay, just don't shoot.
I don't like this.
I don't know why you're peeing in them Wranglers of yours over there. It ain't like these guns are loaded. And even if they was, they wouldn't have the gumption to shoot.
Ha! You want to bet? In the words of Thelma, I think I've got a knack for this shit.
You sure do. Nice shot, Thelma.
Thanks, Louise. But I was aiming for his head.
All right, Noleta, come
It's
on.
Thelma, you shithead.
Fine, fine. Delma then. Listen, I know I messed up. But you gotta know, I wasn't exactly getting what a man needs at home.
What did you say?
Uh-oh.
I hope you ain't gonna try to justify your actions, GW. Because, buddy boy, you ain't got a leg to stand on.
Except them wooden ones.
Except that wooden ones. Ha! That's funny.
This is worse than that.
Hey, Wardell, get me
do it. Don't answer that. Just think about it. Do you know what it means to be humiliated, GW? Don't answer that. Just think about it. Well, I do. I can't even go out of my own hometown anymore because everybody knows. Everybody's pointing and whispering. There she is. Poor pitiful thing. Bless her heart. God, why trash even feel sorry for me? That's true. That is very true. Everybody knows that you were carrying on with my best friend's mother. That could have ruined me and LaVonda's friendship. Did you think of that? Don't answer that. Just think about it. Well, it didn't. And you want to know why? Because we're big enough not to let it.
You got that right.
Ooh, he shouldn't have said that. What did you say?
I said y'all are certainly big enough. Why'd you think I did it, huh? You got as big as a barn, and who the hell would want to climb that mountain?
That said, take off your shirt. Yep.
What?
I said take off your shirt now.
Jesus, okay.
You two boys, take off your shirts.
What are y'all doing?
Getting even. Odell, what the hell you wait for? Christmas?
This is ridiculous.
Ha! Ridiculous? I'll tell you what's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for you to bitch about my weight when you look like you're 6 months pregnant. Huh. Look at that gut, LaVonda. Lord, it's time to butcher that hog. I raised your kids, GW. I stayed as faithful as the day is long, cooked your supper every night, and you just shit all over our wedding vows. Just shit all over them. I lost weight. I went to Jenny Craig's and lost 22 pounds. 22 goddamn pounds? And he never even noticed. Never said one word.
That kind of be like the Titanic losing a couple of deck chairs.
You really are shit. I wonder what my mama saw in your sorry ass anyway. Off with your pants, GW. What? I say take off your goddamn pants, asshole!
Damn!
Woo-hoo! Shit! You two boys, quit your grinning and drop your linen.
What did I do to deserve this?
You ruined my brother's life, Wardell. You, along with your nitwit brother over there.
I don't appreciate you calling me a nitwit.
How about half-wit?
I don't much appreciate that either.
There. Are you satisfied?
You ain't satisfied me in years. I love you, Wardell. You had to ruin it by beating the shit out of brother boy.
I beat the shit out of him because you told me he was in love with me.
Do you know what Mama said the day the sheriff brought him home all beat to a bloody pulp? Huh?
I
Do
don't.
ya?
I don't.
She said, well, that just proves the point. He just can't live in regular society like a normal human being. And the very next day, she and Daddy drove him over to Big Springs and signed the papers for him to rot in that crazy farm. And I will never forgive you for that, Wardell. And I will never forgive myself for telling you he was in love with you. You ruined his life, Wardell.
Think I don't think about that every day of my life? Huh? I thought the world and all of Brother Boy. Loved him like my very own brother. Hell, more than that, idiot!
You look like queer more than me.
Brother Boy was my first friend. My best friend. And when he turned queer on me, it like to kill me. But I never meant to hurt him, Bonnie. I just lost it when you told me that. I flipped out. flipped out too. I'm real sorry, Marty. But can I please get dressed now? I mean, what if somebody walked in? This is a place of business for crying out loud.
Tough Jane.
Hey, Louise! You wanna take the pictures or hold the gun?
Pictures.
I guess I'll hold the gun, since mine's bigger.
Okay. Here, titty man. Put this on.
Ain't no way.
Just put on the goddamn bra, GW!
You're one mean-ass bitch.
You're just lucky I ain't Latin and got a butcher knife.
Go on ahead and help with hooks, Wardell. I know you know how to do that. At least you know how to undo them.
Okay.
Quit footing around. Just hook them.
You should see yourself, GW. Thank God I don't have a mean-ass bitch like you.
What did you say?
I'll take you.
Too late, sit your ass down. These are for him.
I'm sorry, LaVonda. I didn't mean any of that stuff. Brother boy, Odell made me.
Hush up, Palmer, you big fool.
Pop her up. Oh, shit. Oh, gosh.
This ain't right, LaVonda.
Okay, now go like this. Now that's Misty Rose from Avon. Just in case you like it, you'll know. Good color on you. Holy pitiful. That's funny.
What do you think, Thelma?
Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, turban.
Put that on. So those are the culprits that killed my mama.
Hey! I am a veteran, goddammit!
I'm turning that around, Wardell. Jewel goes in front.
Okay, Odell, sit over here. Wardell, come on out there and sit on this bar stool. It's time for a group picture! Woo!
I'm begging you, baby.
Save it for someone who gives a shit. Now get on over there with your boyfriends and give them a group hug. Come on, now, before I think of something even more humiliating. I'm starting to get pissed again. Oh, y'all can do better than that. Put your arms around each other. Act like you love one another. Okay, GW, look longingly into Wardell's eyes like you did with the tramp you cheated on me with.
Hey, that was my mama.
Oh, sorry. Do it, GW! Now say, I love you, Wardell.
Ain't no way! I love you, Wardell!
Ooh, that's more like it. Oh, these are looking good.
Shit, are we done yet?
Almost. Just as soon as you reach over and kiss Odell on the mouth.
All right, that is it. Go ahead, shoot me down right now, right here, because I'll be goddamn if I'm a kiss Odell.
Oh, shut up, GW, and take your punishment like a man.
Like a man. Like a man. That's a little hard to do when you're wearing a black brassiere.
Yeah, well, you made your bed, so why don't you by God lay it? And besides, maybe she's doing you a favor. You ever think about that?
A favor? What in the hell are you talking about, a favor?
All I'm saying is that at least she's getting even right after it happened. I beat the shit out of my homo best friend and sent him packing to the loony bin for the rest of his life, and I've been living with that guilt for some 20 goddamn years now. I wish you'd done this sooner, LaVonda. Maybe my life would have been better than this. And maybe your life's gonna be better too, GW, by wearing that pretty, little, lacy, black brassiere. That's all I'm saying. What can I do, LaVonda? What can I do to make it better? What can I do for you? What can I do for Brother Boy? There's gotta be something I can do, LaVonda. Just tell me what I can do.
Ain't nothing you can do. Not now.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I just wish Brother Boy knew.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I feel like we done some good here today. I feel like I've been to church. These are nice. Don't ever let anybody tell you boys you ain't photogenic.
What are you gonna do with them pictures, Thelma?
Sell them, asshole. What the hell do you think?
What about the rest of our stuff, Louise?
Burn a Polly. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, GW, you and Odell dance. And then we'll be gone.
Damn shit. Hell fire. I'll be the man. Look at that.
He never took me dancing. Not once. That hurts, man. All right, Wardell. Go on ahead and ask Odell if you can cut in. Go right on, at least that you.
Then I'll gladly do it. Odell?
Yes, Odell?
May I cut in?
Sure thing, Odell.
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on.
I had to do it, Wardell.
Ground
For Brother
control
Boy.
to make
I'm glad you did. I feel better now.
commencing countdown engines.
Hey, Louise.
Check ignition.
Let's go on over to Tiny and get this boy and stick him up. He shortchanged me the other day. That son of a bitch. Let's go. Right. Keep on.
I never should have been a brother boy.
Now when the Lord dips us in the gene pool, we get more than Granny's green eyes. We get our mama's warmth and our daddy's cool and that thing between our thighs. That's the cause of all this trouble in our sordid lives. It's a bitch sorting out our sordid lives. It's a bitch when you come to realize when you crack yourself a box of Cracker Jack, you can get a really shitty prize. It's a bitch sorting out our sorry little sordid lives.
My grandmother died yesterday. I don't want to go back home for the funeral. I can't be who I am now. At least here, I can choose to be in places where I can be, who I am. Down there, I'll have to butch it up. God, I'm so fucking tired of butching it up. Every meeting, every audition. But when I was on the soap, I used to have to do interviews, press. And there was this one hysterically funny Queenie guy from Soap Opera Digest. But one time, I don't know, I guess I let my guard down and I just started being me. And we were laughing and talking about Barbra Streisand's concert on HBO. And that black dress she wore, and that mahogany table with the water on it, and how she drank so refined, and those nails. And this is not a conversation that a couple of straight men should be having. So he just leaned in and he said, "Wow, I'm so glad you're one of us." I realized that I fucked up, so I put it on, the whole Butch thing, and I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he said, "Hey, it's okay. I understand. It's okay. I understand." Well, down there, they don't understand. My uncle brother boy is in a mental institution for being a gay transvestite, locked up since he was like 18 years old, and my grandmother put him there. So it's a little hard for me to mourn her loss. His name was Ben Flack, the guy from Soap Opera Digest. Ben was a friend of the cast. He sort of liked to hang around the set. Well, he stopped showing up. And I asked Bobby Eves where he was, and she said, Bobby, she played my fiancée on the soap. She won the Emmy because she got to play Reed for like six months after I died. But Bobby said that Ben was sick. And that he wouldn't let anyone come see him in the hospital. So I wrote him a letter. I told him I missed him. I hope he felt better. You know, the meds, they don't work for everyone. But Ben, he wrote me back. He said, "Ty Williamson, you are so talented. You're a beautiful person. Your soul runs so deep. You ain't hard on the eyes either. I'm glad I knew you. Love, Ben." Past tense. I'm glad I knew you. P.S. Come out, wherever you are, and get happy. Well, I can't. I can't get happy, especially down there in Texas. Because I care too much. Why do I care? Why the fuck do I care?
July 24th, 1998, Dr. Eve Bollinger. More documentation on the progress of dehomosexualization therapy. Case 1, Jose Victor Rodriguez. After 3 months, was able to masturbate to orgasm while fantasizing about a woman. It is my belief that Jose Victor has come from a 5 to a 4 and is now moving towards a 3 on the Kinsey scale. Case 2. Oh boy. Earl Ingram, aka Brother Boy, aka Tammy Wynette. The duality of homosexuality and transvestism. This is session number 68, 5 times a week, 3 months. No progress. Today, Earl has promised to walk in with 1 less item of female attire. No success with masturbation therapy. Send him in, please, Ethel.
I did it. I walked right down that hole and had my hair on. I feel naked, but I did it. How are you, Doctor?
Well, I'm good, Earl. Sit, please.
That mean orderly bumper inside. some of them other ones was catcalling me, but I didn't. I sure did.
Yes, you did. Good for you. I am so proud of you.
Thank you. I washed and set this an hour before my appointment so it would have just enough time to dry up under my portable. But I wouldn't have to finish fixing it. So I kept on going to my session to put the finishing touches on it, being that I have a show after this in the rec room. I can't disappoint my fans. They're crazy. They're crazy. But they're loyal. They're always there.
But that's because they're locked up and don't have anywhere else to go, right?
Okay.
I caught your last show.
Oh, well, that one was a little bit out of control. So usually I perform after the patients have been medicated. If you could talk to Nurse Jackson and tell her that that was a much better system, I'd sure appreciate that.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Earl, this is a big step. Very big. I mean, you coming in without the wig on, I believe we've made some progress.
Well, I gotta tell you, I feel a little bit like a whore in church.
Well, you look a little bit like one too. Oh, now she's another little joke.
Okay.
No offense.
None taken. Listen, Dr. E, how long is this gonna take?
Oh, well, this is just a regular session, about 45 minutes.
No, this whole dehomosexualization thing, because it seems to be going at a very slow pace.
Well, Earl, you really haven't been participating in your own recovery. I don't have a magic wand.
Oh, I do. Somewhere back in my room, I've had it forever. God, when I was little, I used to pretend that I was good with. Ordered it from a magazine.
Earl, let's just keep with this session this time.
So sorry. But, you know, I resent you saying that I'm not participating in my own recovery. I walked right down that hall without my hair on, came in here looking like something cat drug in.
I know. That's good, but in 3 months, 68 sessions, this is your very first effort.
Well, I don't like to rush into things. And in my own defense, you did say that I had a severe case of homosexuality.
Well, that's one of the worst I've ever seen. And with the transvestism, it's very, very complicated.
I'm well aware of that, Dr. E.
Now, did you try my masturbation exercises?
Yes, I did.
And how did that go?
Well, I did just what you asked me. I started masturbating by fantasizing about a man. Wardell from back home.
Of course you did.
And then I switched to a woman.
Good! Good!
Well, at first I couldn't decide who to use. I thought about using Tammy Wynette, but that just didn't seem right now that she's dead. No. That'd just be evil and wrong. I couldn't think about it. I'm doing that to her, you know, being the way I feel about her and all that. No, that'd just be evil and wrong.
Well, Earl, the fantasies are healthy, and there certainly doesn't have to be anything evil or wrong about sex.
That's not what my mama told me, Bitsy. I miss Mama. I hadn't seen my mama now for 6 months and 4 days. My sister LaVonda's been visiting, you know.
I know. We've had several conversations, and we will need to talk about your mama, but not until the end of the session.
You know, LaVonda's wanting to get me out of here.
I know that too, but you're not ready yet.
Well, when will I be ready? Been here for 18 years.
I don't know.
I've got to tell you, the only thing that has kept me sane has been my career. Country queens. Kitty, Loretta, Owens, then Tammy came along, and Lord, I felt like I had found my soulmate. I followed her rise to the top, and she's had such a rough life, illness after illness. And George Jones was a drunk, you know. They say he's a torture gene. And financial woes, bought herself a bunch of shopping malls, and every one of them went belly up. Did you know that she went to Nashville from Mississippi with 3 little babies in the backseat of her car? Honey, they were all under the age of 5. Then they exhumed her. I mean, whatever happened to rest in peace, they just dug her up.
Please! You always do this. truth. You're living your life vicariously through Tammy Wynette, and that is just not healthy.
Well, someone has to carry on her legacy now that she's gone.
Oh, you've been doing this for over 20 years. What was your excuse before she died?
My mind is a blank.
Well, it has this. It's just not healthy.
It gets me through this hell, all right? Locked up with a bunch of Looney Tunes like I'm crazy. Tammy Wynette gets me through life, Dr. Eve, and now you're trying to take her precious, precious, precious memory away from me. I just don't think I can take it.
Here, yes. That's it. Let it out. Let it all out. Crying is good.
Oh, thank you. Oh, now what you've done. You're going to mess up my makeup now. Tammy, oh God. Tammy was a beautician, you know. And I've always had a special flair for doing hair, don't you?
Oh, please. The session. Okay.
Lord, it is amazing what a good cry can do for you. Well, now, when you de-homosexualize me, will I still be able to cry? Because my daddy always told me that real men don't cry.
I don't know, Earl. Maybe we'll cross that bridge if we ever get to it.
I hope you're not giving up on me. Because I really want to get out of here.
I'm not. Now, let's just get back to the masturbation exercises, shall we?
Oh, well, now, hold on. Do you think this is too goofy?
I don't know. Maybe?
I mean, she is a country queen. Big hair is important, you know. Did you know that one time when Tammy was married to George Jones, he once punched a whole rat through the wall?
Girl! My masturbation therapy? Okay. Now, when you switched to a woman, who did you fantasize about?
You. I met him, hated, masturbated, and fantasized about you.
Oh. Well. My. Thank you.
Well, actually, didn't turn out so good. You see, as soon as I switched to you, and I don't mean to be ugly, but I got kind of nauseous. It kind of, sad.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But you tried again, right?
Well, no, I threw up. I'm sorry, I'm afraid. I know. Maybe next time I'll masturbate and think about someone a little more rescuing. You know, what about Miss Jane Hathaway from the Beverly Hillbillies? She's kind of manly.
That's not the point, Earl.
I'm sorry, but I'm not quite sure what the point is.
The point is for you to start fantasizing about a woman. A real woman. A woman who's feminine and sexy. An old woman. Not some butch stick of a woman like Miss Jane Hathaway, who could be a man in drag for all we know.
I don't know about that. I don't think a man in drag would go out looking so bad. I mean, even when Jethro portrayed Jeffrey, he...
I don't know what to do with you anymore. I don't have my rope's end. I tried, and nothing. Earl, you are not participating in your own recovery. Do you know what you're doing to me? You're costing me fame and fortune. Yes! I have a book still pending on my success with you and Jose Victor. Simon and Schuster.
Oh.
Yeah, and Jose Victor is doing very well, but you're not. And you are my face in the hole, Earl. If I can de-homosexualize you, I can de-homosexualize anyone. That would mean my theory works, and I'd be famous. Oh, I could get on talk shows. Maybe you could come with me. Do you see where I'm headed? Do you understand?
No, not really.
I can get out of this godforsaken state loony bin and have a place in history. That's all I really want, Earl. A place in psychological history. Like Freud, Young. And you are not helping me. You're not helping me at all.
Well, I tried. I did your masturbation exercises. I can't help it that you don't float them up. And I walked right down that hall. And everyone kept calling at me, making fun. Looking like a damn.
Well, you always look like a fool, Earl.
Well, that's not very nice.
Nice. Nice? I don't give a shit about nice. Earl, I want this to work so I can get the hell out of this shithole. Ooh, get on Oprah. Is that so complicated? Is that too much to understand? Now, can you get that through your head, or has all that heat from all these wigs all these years caused some sort of brain damage?
Well, you're starting to scare me. And I don't particularly care for you calling me a fool. Can I just get a tissue?
No. And don't you start blubbering again, because I am not in the mood.
I just don't consider myself a fool, Dr. E. I consider myself a lot of other things, but I do not consider myself a fool.
Well, you are. What do you think got you in the first place, huh? You walking down the hall today was no different than any other day. People point and laugh at you every day, Earl. Today was no different.
I'm starting to hurt my feelings.
Yeah? Well, get over it.
Well, Dr. Eve, what are you doing?
More therapy. What are you thinking right now, Earl?
Look, I was wondering where you got that bra.
I want you to fuck me. You fuck a woman.
Oh, no, I just don't think I can.
Oh, yes, you can. Just like a little internet could, Earl. Say it. I think I can. I think I can. That's it. Let's go. Fuck me.
No, I don't think I can.
Oh, yes, you can, Earl. I can change any man. Just look at these things. Look at them.
Do you have any Maleike?
Oh, come on, Earl. Fuck me. Fuck me now.
You don't have on any pants.
I know, so just take yours off and fuck me! Fuck me now, Earl! Fuck me!
I threw up all over you. You don't want that? I had the enchiladas for lunch today. Please, Dr. Eve, I just can't.
Oh, for crying out loud. You were just one hopeless, pathetic freak! Shit! God.
I'm never getting out of here.
Oh, shut up, damn sob sister.
No, I'm not. I'm not ever going to get out of here. I can't pass any of your tests. If you can't de-homosexualize me, then I'm just never going to get out of here.
No, you're stuck. You're stuck here forever. Just like me. Stuck here forever. Like a monkey in a zoo. Like a goddamn monkey in a goddamn zoo.
I don't see anything funny about this, Dr. Eve.
As a mackerel.
My mama's dead.
As a goddamn doornail.
Oh my God. Mama's dead. My mama's dead. I could cry. I'm not even crying. Dr. Eve, my own mama's dead and I'm not even saying why, Dr. Eve. Why?
Well, beats the hell out of me. Session's over.
Over? Well, you just tell me my mom's dead. You drop a bombshell like that on me and then say, session's over?
Look, I'm beat. You think this is easy? Now, get your monkey ass out of here.
Okay.
And next time, please make more of an effort with my masturbation exercises.
It's me.
And show up with no wig and no makeup. It's time you start participating in your own recovery. Because I'm at my rope's end with you, girl. Better! Understand?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, and I'll do my best. Oh, no. No. No.
What did you say?
I said no. I don't understand, and I'm not going to do it. Not going to show up wigless again. I am not going to take off my face, and I'm sure as hell not going to do your stupid masturbation exercises if I can't masturbate and fantasize about a woman that's made.
Oh, you will if I say you will.
I won't either. If I'm stuck here, then I'm not doing nothing else you say. Nothing. You understand, Dr. P? If I'm stuck in this shithole for the rest of my life, then I am not participating in my own recovery, and you can't make me. And if you want to know my opinion, Dr. P, you're nothing but a mean, evil, bitter, alcoholic sex fiend who needs a lifetime of therapy herself.
I'm in therapy, you little
faggot! Well, it ain't a-working! Now, if you'll excuse me. I have to go more to the loss of mom.
Oh my God! All right! Everybody keep calm! No one will get hurt!
My God, what's going on out there?
Brother boy?
Wardell? Oh, that's Wardell! Oh my God, Wardell, you can't see me like this. I don't have my hair on. I'm crying my face off. Don't look at me, Wardell. I'm not presentable.
So this is Wardell. How are you, Wardell? Dr. Eve Bollinger.
Yeah, well, I need you to go out there with the others. I appreciate it. Nobody get hurt.
Oh, well, I'm sure I wouldn't mind getting hurt by a big old handsome cowboy like yourself.
Back off, you bitch!
Excuse me?
You heard me. Get your damn paws off him and get the hell on out of here.
Oh, like I'm afraid of you, little monkey freak.
Hey, don't you talk to him like that.
Shoot her, Wardell. Shoot her in the head.
Go on, get it.
Get it.
Brother boy?
Wardell?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm never gonna hurt you again. I won't let nobody else hurt you neither.
Oh.
Come on. I'm taking you home.
You're taking me home?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, thank you. Oh, dear sweet Jesus, I'm going home.
All right! We're coming out, goddammit!
I've wandered far away from God. Now I'm coming home. The paths of sin too long I've trod. Lord, I'm coming home. Coming home. Coming home. Never more to roam. Open wide thine arms of love. Lord, I'm coming home.
I had a great day yesterday. After I left your office, I went home and I laid on the couch. And I closed my eyes and I just started drifting, letting my mind float from place to place. And I settled on the soap. And I thought about my best friend back then, Mark Stein. Great guy. One of our producers. Mark found out that I played racquetball and we used to play once a week. And we did guy things. You know, he even took me to a strip club one time and paid some beautiful stripper to give me a lap dance. That was a complete waste of $20. Mark hated faggots. His words, not mine. We were even at the gym once, and there was this real funny guy wearing a thong in the sauna, and Mark said, "Hi, man, I hate faggots. Just freaks of nature, man. I wish they'd all just disappear." Anyway, I just kept laying there on the couch at home, just drifting, and I thought about how much easier life would be if I had been honest with myself and with everyone else. And I settled on not going home and going to the funeral because I was gay and I didn't want to deal. And I felt guilty on so many levels. So I just prayed. And I don't know why. I just did. I haven't prayed in years. Since I was a kid. And I asked for a sign. Back when I believed, when I went to church. And then this feeling of peace, of serenity just swept all over my body, and I felt so good. And I opened my eyes and I flipped on the TV and the Whisper of fucking Oz was on. And it was right at the part where Glenda is singing, come out, wherever you are, I swear to fucking God. And I went over to the sofa. It was like I was on this quest, this spiritual quest. I was just drawn, and I walked in, and people started coming up to me saying, "Hey, Ty, how are you?" And I just blurted out, "I'm fine, I'm gay." I don't know why I said it, I just did it. I didn't plan it, but it felt so good. And I went up to Mark's office, and he was happy to see me. And I said, "Mark, I have something to tell you. I'm gay." He just stared at me, and then he just sort of went, "Oh, shit, that's funny shit, Ty." And I didn't laugh. He said, "You're shitting me, right? You gotta be shitting me." I shook my head. And then, God, it was usually like 60, 70 hours. He finally just went, "Ty, I'm sorry, and I realized he couldn't talk anymore. He was all choked up, and I just said, "Mark, listen, it's okay, man. It's said, no, Ty, it's not. Now, I don't know why I have these feelings, but I do, and I'm not sure they're ever going to go away. But I also love you, Ty. And I'm not sure that's ever going to go away either. And then he left me. And then we set a racquetball date, and I assured him I never had a crush on him. I lied. And then he said, Mazel tov. We left.
Guess you don't mind if I smoke. It was just not the right time to be quick with you dying at all. I only lasted 3 days. I failed again. But after 5 husbands, what else is there? It has not been a good day, sister, and I am blaming you. I can't help it. Now, you know, I'm not one to judge, and quite frankly, I'm glad you cut loose and had so much fun towards the end. I just wish you'd been more careful. I mean, you turn on a light when you get up to go to the bathroom, especially in a strange motel room. I mean, if you're gonna have affairs, you've got to be more careful. Of course, this is useless information to you now, so I don't know why I'm wasting my breath. Jesus called Hickey. Aww. Well, for once in my life, I am going to have to agree with Latrelle. You look plumb silly in that big stove. Oh, and I do not like your lipstick. Hold on. I tell you, Walter never did have a good flair for makeup when it came to doing bodies. I don't think he pays a bit of mind to skin tone much less what you're wearing. Of course, that stove could throw anybody off. There. You look real good. I love you, sister. I did. I do.
Sissy!
Lord, Latrelle, don't you have better sense than to sneak up on someone when they're talking to a
We
visitor?
got a situation, Sissy. Mama's funeral starts in 30 minutes, and LaVonda is in jail.
In jail? What on earth for?
She and Noleta Nethercott held up Tiny Liquor Store, and they're both in jail.
Oh, Lord.
So I need you to go bail them out. $900 cash. Head to go to the bank. Now go.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Help me get the stove off of Mama before you go.
Oh, LaVonda's not gonna like that.
I don't give a damn if this point what LaVonda likes, and if she doesn't, then you can just tell her that for me too, will you? And if she doesn't like it, she can just rot in the poking. Now give me a hand. You've caused me so much grief, Mama. No idea what I've had to concoct to salvage your reputation. All right, Sissy. Count 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, good.
Oh,
What the hell?
that is GW.
Oh, Lord, I don't need this, not now, not ever. I'll handle him, you get LaVonda. And take the stove with you, throw it in the trunk of your car. Hurry!
I'm hurrying. Hey, GW, how are you?
Hey!
Okay.
You stop that screaming right now, GW, and show some respect for crying out loud. Now, you were drunk, and I want you out of here, okay? I have no use for you.
Oh, my God.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Latrelle, I'm Peggy's oldest girl.
The tight ass? kill the woman I love.
You are not, and quit using vulgar language in the church house.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna burn them up just like firewood. Don't tell me I'm not, as I am. I'm gonna light them up right here with lighter fluid in front of God and Peggy so she can witness it and know how sorry I am.
She can't witness anything, GW, because she's dead.
I know she's dead, goddammit. It's on account of these sorry ass legs of mine.
Oh, God, help me. Jesus.
Oh, Peggy, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna burn up my legs. You'll see how sorry I am, baby. Don't you worry. You'll see.
It's probably for the best, GW. Come on. Take your family. You need your legs. And go get Noleta out of jail.
Sorry I called you tight ass.
Oh, that's fine. Just go.
Oh, that's a big old pile of shit, Latrelle.
He's right about that. Kill you if you weren't already dead. What got into you, Mama? Where'd you hang around with the likes of Bitsy Harling, a convict, and G.W. Nethercott, who just tried to set fire to his wooden legs in the church house to make amends for killing you? That is not a smart man, Mama. You taught us better than to cavort with trash like that. How could you leave me in a quandary like this? Do you know what I'm going to have to do to save your face? Save my own and that of the rest of the family? Oh, my kid. No one left any decency whatsoever. Mama's in jail. Brother boy's in a mental institution. It's minutes away from your funeral, Mama, and I'm the only one who's not locked up. The only one. And you never gave me credit for anything.
Mama.
Todd?
I made it.
Oh, you did.
I made it after all.
You did. Oh, thank you. Let me look at you.
Oh, Mama, are you okay?
Okay. Okay. No time, not okay. Today has been a horrible, horrible day. But you're here now and things start to look up.
Mama? I'm gay.
You have no idea what I've had to put up with. I'm on to help the liquor store and she's in jail. Aren't these flowers pretty?
Mama, did you hear me?
And I gave your anticipated money, $900, which I better get back. And we were able to pry that god-awful big soul off your grandmother that your favorite Aunt LaVonda insisted that she wear in the heat of summer.
Mama, I'm gay!
I know you're gay, Todd! I've known you're gay since you were 5 years old and you wanted that doll Susan Q for Christmas instead of the dump truck your daddy wanted to buy you. I know you're gay, Todd.